Dust of mummy, tongue of bat, wart of toad, and wing of gnat. If you've come here for some Halloween fun, then sit a spell, we've just begun. Hey everyone, it's Sue, and welcome to week 3 of Susie Q's Spooktacular Boo Fest, where all month long I am celebrating my 1 year on YouTube. Yay! And because of that, I am having a spooktacularly ghastly giveaway. So somewhere in this video will pop up a link that says Haunted House number 3. Now you need to click on that link, and that will take you to the instructions for a virtual haunted house themed escape room made by me. You have to complete that escape room as well as the 2 previous ones in order for a chance to win the prize. But not to fear, if you've missed the first 2, you can click here. So keep your eyes peeled for that link to pop up, because poof, it will disappear, just like smoke. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing some cute but creepy craft collaborations. Another tongue twister, where we're going to be doing some crafts and art based on some popular Halloween flicks. But before we get started with that, I just wanted to point out my very cool shirt. It's Edgar Allan Poe, my favorite creepy poet. And a few years ago, my family and I actually went to Baltimore to visit his gravesite. And it was the coolest and spookiest cemetery I have ever been to. So if you like all things creepy and spooky for Halloween, definitely check it out. So today's movie theme is going to be Hocus Pocus. So I'm sure most of you have seen it, and if not, check it out because it's a really fun family movie. So there are 4 of us today that are participating in the collaboration. We are making a table centerpiece based on the Hocus Pocus theme. So I will shout out the other 3 collaborators in the video, and I will also put links to their channels and videos in the description box below. So please check out their videos and let us know which craft you liked best. So my 3 cohorts in this creepy collaboration are B-Artsy, Maria Kuna DIY, and Ivy's Coupon Camp. So please check out their videos to see their centerpieces and check out their really cool channels. They're all very creative ladies. So when I was at the Dollar Tree, I found these really cool potion bottles and votive candle jars that I thought just screamed witch's potion. So I used my Cricut to put the words Hocus Pocus on, drink up witches, and my favorite, if the broom fits, ride it. Oh, I had stuff for my witch's brew. Now a few years ago in a grab bag from Michael's, I got this little paper mache box, and I thought I would flip it over and I was going to make the magic spell book from Hocus Pocus. So I just took a Sharpie and kind of put a brief outline of where I wanted the pieces of human flesh to go on the outside of the book. Then I used some Mod Podge and some paper towel and just ripped apart the pieces to sort of make it look like they were sewn together. Now this project was a labor of love because it took several days to do. I had to let the layers of Mod Podge dry and the layers of paint dry as well. But it was worth it. I think it turned out pretty cute. So I put the Mod Podge on and then pieced on the paper towel just to give the skin-like texture and let it dry overnight. So in the meantime, I had also cut open a plastic eyeball, which was very hard to do with an X-Acto knife, glued it on the front, and took some paper towel to make an eyelid go around it. Then I mangled up some of the paper towel to make the shape of fingers as well, and put those along the side, the spine of the book. Now that that was completely dry, I took out some paint and painted the texture of the book. I painted the iris of the eye brown as well because the googly eye that I had was blue and the one on the spell book was brown, and I was trying to go for authenticity. So once I had a few coats on there, I decided to paint the spine of the book as well and just really try to create the texture of fingers wrapped around the spine of the book. Then I let everything dry completely. Now surprisingly, at my house I do not have a collection of rubber snakes, lots of insects and whatnot, but no snakes. I did find this thing that resembled a snake in my kid's old toy box. Wasn't really sure what it was, but I thought it looked snake-like. Then I also found some rope, string, and I thought I could twist that around to make the snakes that are on the corners of the book. So I used some hot glue to affix those in place. Now I needed a base for my centerpiece, and you know me, I'm frugal and I like to reuse things, so I had these canvases that I had painted with some fall colors for a Thanksgiving sign last year, and if you'd like to see that sign you can click on the link above. And I thought I would just glue these together to make a large base for my centerpiece. And to spook it up even more and make it look like creepy moss, I took some of this green spooky fabric from the Dollar Tree and just sort of wrapped it around the base. So I had the hint of the fall leaves peeking through, but I had the creepy mossy effect on the bottom. Next, I took some clippings out of an old corn broom that I had, and some sticks and elastics, and wrapped them around and just made some little brooms. But now that I've dismantled my ride, I guess I'm going to have to carpool to work tomorrow. And since there are 3 witchies in Hocus Pocus the movie, I made 3 little brooms to go with. Next, I took some silver paint and painted up the snakes, and then just touched up with some black paint on top just to give it some texture. I also used some hot glue to put some stitches on and let them dry completely. Once they were dry, I went over them with some cream colored paint, and they really popped. Once all of the paint was dry, I put my spellbook in the middle of my centerpiece and added some flickering tea lights to my cauldrons and set up my little brooms for a frightfully freaky display. Happy Halloween! If you liked this creepy collaboration, give it a thumbs up, and in the description box below, let me know what your favorite Halloween movie is. See you next time on Discovering the Art of Living. And don't forget to look for the haunted house pop-up.